What's up, my blubber factories? How you doing today? It's Chris here, and today we're talking about this really weird tower right here, the Sub Commander. Now, this is a 5th tier submarine we're talking about. As a 4th tier and a 3rd tier and stuff, he's pretty solid. He's a decent tower in general. He's pretty nice. But the Sub Commander is a really weird, sort of confusing upgrade because, well, mostly because the way that he gives bonuses to other towers is really goofy. So this is what we're going to do today, guys. We are going to try and explain exactly how this guy works so we can show off how powerful he actually is. So I'm just going to go all the way to the Sub-Commander because I want to build some other submarines over here. So let's talk about what it says he does first. First of all, he's got all these other upgrades over here. Those are just his own attacks right here. Once you get up to the Sub-Commander, though, it grants +5 Pierce and +1 damage to all subs in its radius. Chicka. What? All subs in its radius? What? Pierce and damage? What? Well, this is pretty darn ridiculous over here, guys. This is really interesting. We need to test this out. So, I'm gonna try and explain it to the best of my ability, but I think the best way to show it, the best way to show you guys is to actually show it off. So what I could do is if I get an advanced intel submarine over here, now with this Buccaneer and this sub, I can see the balloons all the way in the very front over there. I can get another Buccaneer over here too, just to kind of give him some decent range over here. But my sub-commander really is not going to see the balloons all that often until like right over here, and then all the way at the very end. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch his pop count. It's a regular 0-2 when we don't have the sub-commander. And we don't have the sub-commander, just a regular old sub over here. What we can do is we can send out 10 rainbows, and then we'll look at this guy's pop count really quick. You're going to see, okay, popping 1 balloon per shot, 2 balloons per shot, 3 balloons per shot. We're popping a balloon per shot. Like, he's got a lot of range and everything, but he does not do any real damage over here, guys. He just is what he is. A 2-0-0 sub just pops 1 balloon per shot. He's pretty much garbage. Well, what happens when we get a sub-commander right here? Boom! We get a sub-commander. I think this guy's in range. We'll be able to see very easily based on the amount of balloons that we pop right here. So now we're going to see 36, 454, 66. What kind of balloons are we popping? 78? What the heck? We're going from 1 balloon per shot to this ridiculous mofo right here that can take down full-on grouped rainbows over here almost by himself? What? Not to mention be able to mass spam these submarines right here? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So yeah, if you get a sub-commander and then you just start spamming a bunch of really low-level submarines over here, you can fit them, you can jam them in really freaking close over here, guys. You can fit them all in the range right here. Look at the range. I mean, it's not bad. Now, this might actually work a little bit better if you get a monkey village next to this guy to increase his range even further. Though to do that, you might have to put him next to land, which might actually make your range a little bit worse. You know, it depends a little bit. But anyways, with all these guys in the range, we're going to get a couple random advanced intels over here with no other upgrades, just advanced intels, which is reasonably expensive over here. I mean, we're talking about $600 or so per upgrades. Second. There we go. Now we got a crap ton of advanced intel subs. Well, how about we send out like 10 Moabs over here? Oh my goodness gracious. Are you kidding me, dude? We're taking down these balloons with all these lower level submarines? This is really cool. Now, I can't actually say how fantastic this sub-commander actually is in total. But what I can say is that this is cool no matter what. Alright, just the aspect of building a bunch of submarines like this and making them super-powered is really cool. Now, this is to not mention the fact that we have twin guns, airburst darts, and triple guns that we can all get on these guys. If we want, we can get armored-piercing darts too, but that's really not going to help our popping power that much. It's going to help against the Moabs more. So now when we start to get some more regularized submarines that we would normally buy in the game, let's see how powerful these guys can actually get. So about a couple accidental armor-piercing darts. I don't think that's going to matter all that much. But let's send out 10 BFBs now. Look at the speed. Look at the attack power. Look at the damage. This is obviously a really cool addition to our team right here, guys. I really like the sub-commander as just a general idea. Using him properly can be obviously a little bit difficult. But he's a fun tower. Now, he can also attack, too. Don't forget about that. He's still going to have a decent amount of attack against these guys. Let's do 20 BFBs. And I don't know how they do against DDTs. I'm going to assume that they can't hit DDTs, or they can't damage DDTs with their darts. So, That's what I'm going to guess over here, guys. Yeah, definitely not even aiming them. They don't even have camo detection. Even if we do get camo detection on this guy, they might attack him, but they probably won't do any real damage. Right? I'm assuming. Yeah, they just bounce right off. So they don't do any damage to DDTs, which does kind of suck, because if you're putting this much money and effort into these things, you want to be able to pop every single type of balloon, and those DDTs on round 95 or around 90 can really take you down right there. So overall, a super duper fun little set of towers right here. Even with 20,000 health on these bads right here, we're probably going to slide through the bads pretty darn quick. Of course, the balloons inside are not going to get all popped. The DDTs, we can't even handle those at all. But then the Zoma Gods inside too are just going to be too gosh darn tanky, and the balloons, especially inside, are going to be even tankier than that, man. But overall, a very solid tower, very fun tower to use. To use him, though, is going to be difficult, because it's going to take a lot of water. And on most levels, guess what, guys? There isn't a lot of water. Not at all. Not at all. So I'm actually going to sell this guy so I can pop down a different Buccaneer in here that doesn't have counter detection, so we don't even try to attack the DDTs, which is even better, actually. But look at this, man. Oh my god. I'm actually a little bit surprised at how well we're doing against these balloons. That extra Pierce, it may be a little bit confusing, by the way, the damage versus the Pierce. Normally, I think of Pierce as more of like a sniper type deal, where you can pop through, you know, a black down to a blue or something like that. It doesn't seem to really work the way that they're talking about in Bloons Tower Defense 6, unless they use the wrong words. Because the Pierce right now is them going through multiple balloons, and the damage is being able to pop a pink down to a green instead of a pink down to a yellow. So yeah, it's a little bit weird, but overall it's just very interesting to test these guys out and how well we can actually use them on different maps over here. Maybe those weird maps like Muddy Puddles or a different map like that might have the Sub-Commander be the real deal over here, where we could just advance intel all over the entire map, man. Kind of excited to test those kind of things out. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press that like button for me, subscribe if you haven't, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.